That's why. Okay, just give me a few more minutes. I'll set this up properly, but we're basically streaming properly now, so you should be able to see. Oh wow, look at that. You see what you would have missed if I hadn't done this. Okay, thanks for all your kind comments. I just opened the chat group. I really did this quick. Where is Jules in relation to the nest? I will just give me another 2-3 minutes, and I'll show you everything on the camera. I just need to get everything back started here. Okay, so just be patient. I'll answer that. It's 2 trees to the right. It's about I would say, gosh, this is quite close. 50 yards. 50 yards, trying to take off now. So let me just get all the settings right, and I'll be with you in a moment. Okay. Okay, I'm going to answer your question now. Where's Jules? I'm going to first point at the nest with my zoom camera. I cannot, it's 70 millimeters, but I cannot capture the whole picture. But pay careful attention, okay? I'll show you. Okay, so I'm pointing at the tree now that Jules is in, and I'm going to go back to the nest again. So I'm going to the right. I'm going to I'm going to pan to the not pan. Sorry, missing my words. So I'm just a bit tired. I'm going to swing to the left now. Okay, where the nest is, 2 trees to the nest, and then up again. Okay. And that'll give you the relationship. I cannot zoom out anymore. Sorry. Okay, I hope that answers your question. Okay, so two trees to the right, lower, about 2/3 up from the nest, fairly close. Distance approximately 50 yards, right? So it should be no problem. Anyway, but I think you have to agree with me that that change of camera position was really worth it. This is a much better view. I'm looking directly at the nest from the east side now. So still a long time till the sun will look directly into the lens, a couple of hours. I think Jules will probably remain there, perched nicely on that tree, you know, really nicely, as you can see. No worries. Can give you a much closer view of Jules if you like, but not sure if that's going to be good. Maybe I'm slightly overexposed now, but it's difficult to know, you know, how well you can see Jules, but I'll show you that Jules is in very good shape. Maybe I should zoom in, lighten up a lot more, change the setting. So look at Jules. Decide for yourself. Oops, sorry. Yeah, now that's a nice view of Jules, isn't it? Beautiful. Yeah, I'm really excited to be able to share this with you. This is really exciting. Seems to be very, very well. think if you want to record, it's much better to record now. Let's see if we can get a few close-ups. I need to get that sharper. There we go. That wasn't sharp, sorry. Now we're nice and sharp. So now we're running live. That's the live stream. There's camera on. Come and look.
Oh, over there.
That's on the camera, right? That's a 1000mm lens, so I can really zoom in if I want to, but get it really sharp. Amazing, DJ. Yes. Yeah, that was the next this morning, 6:48. Just when I arrived. No, my computer just broke down. Everything just broke down. It's really funny. Yeah.
So the parents don't really hang around too much right now, do they?
Well, they do actually. It's low tide, and so they've been bringing 6 fish this morning already. And she, Jules, was in that tree this morning, flew that distance, the complete distance, and now on the way back, trying to get back to the nest to get some food because it's low tide. So, but it looks very well. It was the first day of flying. It's like becoming an eagle, so it's a big day, you know.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lower. It's going to get up.
Yeah. You're right. It's tough. It's very tough because if you watch Mars, whether they take a big U-turn and then come up, you know, that's something to learn.
Yeah.
Control of feathers is extremely difficult.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty hair-raising to leave that branch the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing?
Yeah. And you can see it's quite a height difference, and it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't know math.
No.
They don't
So
understand,
it's quite a big day actually. So. And the other one's still sitting there. That's a twin, and hasn't decided to fly yet, fledge yet. So
the way the wires are hanging on that camera, that's not.
yeah. That needs to be fixed. You're right. Needs to be fixed. And what you told us, okay, but I just walked. That's the wide field. You see, I have 2 views. I can switch over. I'll show you. That's the one, and that's the other view. That's the wide field. So I can switch cameras here. Now I'm on the wide field, and that will turn. It's about 10-second delay. There you go. It gives me the wide field, so I can show them different perspectives.
So is that where you have to go to see them?
Yes, that's right. It's on the Hancock side. You can go if you go on the Hancock side. You just look on the live cameras as well. So I'm actually streaming through the wireless system here.
That's been working good.
And this computer actually works a lot better, although it's only a temporary solution. It's so nice, but I'm running out of time because I'm running against these, you know.
Yeah.
And
when the water goes down.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to look at that too, but it's too much to do.
Well,
No, they want me to look with my huge lens and see if it's still there.
see if it's there. Okay, that's first.
I haven't done it yet. I'm supposed to do that, yeah. But
That's one of the 4 things that Ken thought might be wrong.
yes. Yeah. But it's actually quite exciting because people who, you know, don't have the privilege of seeing this, they can now, you know, all over the world watch it.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm share this with them.
And you got the weather.
And it's Saturday, I couldn't have done it on Friday. It would have been to work, you know.
Yeah. That's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. Now comes the puzzle, how do I get back to the nest? That's the question. But you've seen them crash before.
Oh, yeah.
Over all the years. live, that's all. Can you see that one over there? That's the one that fledged. Yes, that's right. No. They fledged. They flew all the way to the other tree on the right, and then tried to get back, but now it's too low to fly back. Okay. No, they'll get there.
Oh, he'll get it?
Oh, yeah. It's just, it's learning how to fly. It's like we're learning to walk. It's only a lot. Well, they've been down a lot because their infection food is low tide at the moment.
Oh,
So there's a lot of traffic. Yeah.
So they come back and
They
keep
come
their
back.
eye on them.
Yes. Yeah, they do. No, that's fine.
I thought for some reason they were still like this big.
Oh, they
So
grow
when I
so
saw them,
quickly.
I'm like, oh my god.
No, it's absolutely incredible. And I'm actually streaming this live, so you can see all that. Yeah, that's why I said I'll capture people. You know, the ankle side to watch this live. We believe that Jules is a sheep simply because of the dominance in the broader beak. But with
That's the lower one?
yeah, that's the low one who's just taken off. But with Indy, it's a question. Maybe it's a male. Yeah, they have name. So they go after the alphabet. Alpha, beta, then had sorry, not. It's a certain alphabet, but then they what do you call it? This alphabet, I forgot what it's called. But anyway, we had Echo and Foxy, and then last year we didn't have any, so we skipped it. And now they're at J and
Oh, they left out
I
the G,
and
which moved on.
yes, and so now it's
I and J.
I and J, and that's Indy and Jules. That's where it comes from. And then next year comes H on the go.
I see, okay.
Yeah, and that's how it works.
Yes.
It's actually the most exciting time now.
Oh, totally.
Actually, I think I'm the first one to ever show this live, the fledgling. So that's why it's so exciting for people. Because it's very difficult to understand how this whole thing works if you've never seen it, especially.
I just assumed maybe it fell down there now and then it couldn't get back up again. So that's what they do. They just start to practice.
That's what we do, yes, and then you just dive in. That's all you can do. But they missed that one missed out on a lot of food. At least 6 fish or so. Well, that's the motivation of getting back.
So then it will eventually.
I think it will.
It just sort of relaxes itself. And
But
then
the turn is the
eventually
difficult part. You know, they flew straight, but how, in order to get back to the nest, you have to make a big U-turn. There's no other way. There's no other way. You cannot go against the wind to get lift, and then that's a difficult one to figure out. You know? You've never done it.
And the mom and dad can't help them.
No, they just say, follow me. You know what they've been trying to do? They flew very close by and just follow me, you know. But
well, it gets hungry enough, it's going to figure
oh,
it out.
it'll do it.
Yeah.
Especially if we have a bit of more breeze, it'll be easier.
Oh, yeah.
But at the moment, it's pure muscle power to get up.
Totally.
Yeah.
So the other one's going, I'm up here and you're not. I'm getting all the food.
Yeah, I'm full.
You see, the wind is coming from there, so it's going to fly that direction, and it has to make a U-turn, and then fly back there, and that's quite difficult to figure out. And then make another U-turn to come in against the wind. Figure that one, okay?
When you've never done it.
Well, and it's probably,
That's a difficult one, okay?
it's probably afraid to a
Yeah,
point.
and it wants to go straight up, and it doesn't work. You know? So it'll probably land in that tree, that's my prediction, okay? In the nest tree, and then figure out how the hell they're going to climb the tree.
It's probably quite distressed. I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
Because it's afraid.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
thinking it must be afraid.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't know
You know what to do,
what
yeah.
to do.
Well, it'll be the other one's turn soon, so we'll see.
Well, he's going to wait until.
I do.
If it was smart, he'd watch this one
What is what?
and see what it
What
does,
not
what
to
not
do.
to
Yeah,
do.
what not to do, yeah.
Don't get that.
I think they had a big advantage with breakfast this morning, because there was no competition.
I think it's that asleep, the one at the bottom.
Yeah, taking rest because I mean, imagine the muscle power and the wings.
Very hard for them.
It's crazy. And the control of the feathers. Gee.
Be very stressed
frightening, yes.
and it's got to
Yeah.
relax and get its motivation up to try it
Yes,
again.
and
Oh, poor thing.
well,
But it's a has to learn.
yeah.
It's going to have to do it when it's bigger, so it might as well
Oh,
learn.
yeah, but that's also why they're a lot bigger than the adults, because they have more, the lifting is easier, but then they shrink and have much more maneuverability.
They do?
Yes.
They
The adults.
shrink?
Yes, yes, they do, really. The wing size and everything shrinks, yes. It does. It's amazing. They're bigger than the adults. Yes. They have bigger wingspan and more area, so they can fly better. But they don't have the maneuverability, so they can carry. And later, when the maneuverability increases, then the wingspan decreases, and then it's.
How does it decrease
Like
them?
airplanes.
Yeah, like you're right.
Well, do the feathers fall off?
Yes,
How does
that's
it
right.
really
That's
actually
exactly
fall
right. That's
off?
exactly what it does. Yes, that's exactly right. Isn't it amazing?
For God's sake, so they actually fall off.
Yes, they do, and they get new feathers and new everything.
Well,
And-
because they're black right
Yeah,
now.
they're black.
They're not gonna be.
Yes, and then they change, and then they get.
Yes, the proper
And then they get the
color
proper maneuverability after 3-4 years.
So what? How long do they stay that color for?
Well,
Till
2
they're
years
how old?
like that. The third year they get a yellow beak, and then.
Oh, they don't have a yellow beak, right?
No, it's completely black. Everything's black. Their eyes are pitch black. Okay.
Oh.
And the second year their chest gets a bit whiter.
Yes.
And then the third year they get a yellow beak and start changing. And the fourth year looks, have a blister, a black tail, sort of blackish tail. And the fifth year you can see a slight, still you can see a little bit of black here, on the forehead. And the sixth year you can hardly see any more difference. It's nearly impossible.
Takes 6
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
And how old
Get-
do they live to be?
About 20, 25 years.
So it's like
Yeah.
a third of their
Yeah.
quarter of their
Yes.
life. They're that's all. Yes.
Yeah, that's
did
like
not-
us, isn't it?
Now,
Yeah.
do they know each other? Like, do they?
Yes, they do. We believe they do because we've watched the juveniles come back here, and the adults don't seem to chase them away. So we actually believe they come right back to the
Ah, so would he and she know each other
Yes,
then as
yes,
well?
yes. I'm convinced they would. I'm absolutely
God's
convinced they would.
sakes.
Yes, yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
It makes you wonder what they use for identification. Is it smell?
I don't
What,
know.
I mean, they all look.
But the
teeth they all
crows
see.
can pick up every individual eagle. They know exactly how goes into that tree.
Yeah.
It steals the little crows. Okay. And they know exactly who it is, who the culprit is. It's
Okay,
amazing.
so they have their own network
Oh
somehow.
yes, and they're very smart. I've seen it all.
For
Really.
heaven's sakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think that one looks like it's sleeping. That one up there is cleaning itself, and that one looks like, oh no, it's up. There's this.
I think next time fish come in, it's going to decide to take the next step.
He's hungry.
Yeah. That's not. We can take a nice close up. Nice close view of this. There we go. There we go. Get the tilt a bit better. It's out of focus. It's not good. Yeah. That's not out of focus. Actually, it's not bad. It's just so dark here. There we go. Here I can see the live stream. That has a small delay, 20 seconds ago. So I can see the live, and then when I switch from one camera to the next, now which I'm going to do, take the wide. So now I've got this camera on, it takes about 10 seconds. There you go. It's a bit too bright there. Okay, there we go. That's better. And then I can zoom in with this camera.
How much longer before the parents will say, you're on your own? Like, you get
Oh,
your
that's
own-
coming now. They're going to bring food for until about the beginning of August, and then they're going to take off like they all do, probably north, where the
They
sun
all
is
go
on.
together?
Yes, 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 yes.
So you fledged the bird, I heard.
Yes, they do.
I thought maybe they just said, you're on your own, get out.
No, they actually do. I've seen it 2 years ago. The parents
Is
go.
the one back again, or?
It's sitting there, and it's nearly back, but too low.
Oh,
To
is
the
it?
right,
Is it below?
Yes.
It's on the other
No,
tree.
on the other tree, this one.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, can you see it?
Yeah. So
You
that's
see,
our.
the difficulty now is
That's
to
our bird.
find the flight path back, because it will have to do a U-turn against the wind and then a U-turn again.
Yeah.
And that's a difficult one to figure out.
Yeah. That's something. So it's thinking about all of
Yeah.
that.
It went to there at 6:48. I was there in the morning. It went there, and then
That was you saw Fletch?
yes.
Oh,
It was incredible. I was seeing, and I thought, what?
wow.
Took off, went
You
to there.
said you were gonna fly.
Yes. And then, shortly when about 11 or so, it flew back to there. And I was trying to get up there. How am I going to do this one? That was a tricky one.
So when it landed, is it flopping all
Yeah,
over?
it actually crash landed into that tree.
It did.
Yeah.
There it is. Kenny, do you know Christian? Did you meet Christian?
Well, we talked actually.
Oh, okay. This is Kenny. Yeah. Yeah. You know these guys.
Yeah. Good. Okay, very good.
Good. Good. Yeah, it was.
Okay, let's switch back.
How you been doing? Yeah. Let's do it. Well, I'm waiting for you to get that girl of yours organized. The realtor. Okay. Okay. Well, let me know. All right. Okay, have a good one. Okay. I've got it. So what else am I supposed to take with me, Ellen?
Those cameras are pretty impressive looking.
They are.
I think Russ is looking for you. He's asking you about taking something somewhere. He said, what else am I supposed to take? I think he's going that way looking for you.
It's Mary's daughter's wedding, that's why we're running around.
Ellen, you better put the dog in.
No, it's coming right back, I just need to get a life card.
So, but when you leave.
Yeah.
Or the tail phone. No, with them.
Ron was here, they bought a whole cake.
Yeah, he was saying he was going to do that.
Yeah. We'll see how that turns out.
Did all of Point Roberts?
Yeah, it's in Point Roberts, that's the hassle, you have to have your passport and.
How many people get?
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Crossing the border.
Hey, Ellen? Ellen?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna go plug my phone in.
Put your headphones on. It's beautiful. Okay.
He's got one wing out.
I'm going to make it fly down here.
Pretty exciting for the first
Yep.
thing. You could just think, okay, I'm gonna do it.
What's happening?
That is just screening. Okay, so you make sure you take your cell phone with you.
Well, the cell phone's being charged.
didn't take off yet. It hasn't fledged yet, but I think that's going to happen very soon.
But one landed like halfway.
Yeah, well, that's the one that fledged this morning. But,
Yeah.
the other one hasn't done it yet.
But where's the one that came back?
It's still sitting in the tree.
You see on the lower one? What's there?
Furthest tree to the right.
Oh yeah, now I see it. Yeah,
That's what it's
it hasn't moved. And it landed really hard.
Okay, as you can see, there's lots of excitement here. It's wonderful. And everybody's appreciating the live streaming at the same time. So it's really big excitement. We can do this. I can tell you the owners here are very generous people, amazing. So really wonderful. Yeah, my goodness me, Jules is so dark that I have to really overexpose to be able to show her to you. I'm really delighted I did the camera swap, because if Jules is going to try and attempt to go back, which is going to happen, of course, this is the right way of doing it. Now I've got the cameras in a position where I could follow, because I can easily swing between that and the nest now, which I couldn't do from the other angle. It was not possible. But at least I was able to show you everything, which is quite amazing. So I'm glad we got there. I'm going to definitely leave the camera on. I'm going to just watch the game Brazil against Netherlands later. I think it's 1 o'clock, right? In 1.5 hours. So I'm going to just let the cameras roll for you to enjoy. Yeah, and it's I think it's going to be a fabulous day here. Okay, I'm going to let you vote now and tell me which camera, which effect you would prefer, the picture-in-picture as I'm showing it at the moment. Would you like me to split the screen between the nest? I can do a horizontal split, vertical split. There are many variants I can do. I can also do a 30-degree, every 30 seconds it switches from one to the other. Think about it. I'll give you a minute or two. Then I'll look at the screen, and then hopefully you come up with some consensus, because then it's going to run on its own on auto. Okay? It'll give me a bit of freedom, which is good, and I think it's going to run stable, right? If you have any opinion, I see we are 46 viewers now, which is wonderful. That's a record. I'm glad so many could watch this. If in case you're new to this, my name's Christian Sasse. I do this as a hobby, really. This is I don't get paid for this. This is just these are all my own cameras. I do this simply because I love wildlife and eagles, and I think the whole world should be able to see this. And that's why I'm doing this. And so I own basically the cameras and the equipment, and the owner here is very nice, has built a wonderful system All the webcams come from him. They're donated to Hancock Wildlife Foundation. He's been incredibly supportive to get a wireless system here for me to be able to broadcast this. So there's been a lot of work behind this. Then I've got a lot of support also from Hancock Wildlife Foundation, who are always looking for donations. If you want to donate something, please do so. Go to Hancock Wildlife Foundation website. Just Google them. Tomorrow, by the way, is a Fledge Fest. Isn't that fantastic? Just as in White Rock they fledge, tomorrow David Hancock is running his Fledge Fest. I don't think that any more people can come because the organization is closed now. However, I will be broadcasting live from the Fledge Fest, I think from around 3 p.m. just after the World Cup, which of course as a German I'm going to watch. And guess for whom I'm going to be, yes, I'm going to be supporting Argentina, of course, you're right. And anyway, so I will be broadcasting live from, I nearly said from the World Cup, that would be nice, but I'll be broadcasting live from the Fledge Fest from about 3 or 4 p.m. I have to phone David Hancock today and find out exactly the time, and you'll be able to enjoy that wonderful day. The biggest festival we can have is when the eagles fledge. Okay, a parent is just coming in right now. Landing in the nest with a midshipman, I can see that. Jules doesn't look too worried. I mean, it's of course a lot of excitement now, but doesn't look too worried. Indy is eating and eating and eating. So that's a lot of energy that has to go somewhere. Of course it goes into large poops, I know, but it should also go into some energy of flying. Okay, is there any decision on what I should do? Let me just check. 1 second. Wow, there comes another midshipman. My goodness. Let me just... So much going on here. They catch fish. Okay, so I see the consensus is to leave the camera on Jules, okay? Probably the right thing. I mean, if India, of course, fledges, then you made the wrong decision. But I mean, life's all about decisions. I think it's a good idea. I can leave the camera on Jules. What I'll do is I'm going to log in remotely. And by logging in remotely, I can change the settings, actually. I cannot change the position of the cameras, but I can change the settings in case something happens. Let's say Jules takes off and there's nothing more to see. Best would be, of course, if you could send me a WhatsApp message. I would really prefer that, if someone could do that, because I don't always have to pay attention to everything. But I don't know if anybody's using WhatsApp, because then I would just see, hey, camera position has changed, and I could jump quickly and do something about it. But I'll probably have to keep awake and just watch everything. I will probably leave it at this magnification. Is that okay? I mean, I can go closer, but then the problem is, if I go closer and Jules moves, you won't be able to see Jules, right? So do you want me to leave it like this? Let me see, the exposure is at +1 now. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like this. It's much better for you to see. I think the resolution should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to leave the cameras running. I live very close by anyway, so I will monitor the events as I'm going to watch the game now anyway. So I'm glad that what an exciting day. I'm glad I got the computer back running. That was close. Everything's fine, and yeah, let's see what happens during the day. So I'll see you later. I'm going to watch the chat group. So if there are any messages coming in, I'll see that, but I won't always be looking, okay? I need a rest too. Okay, thanks. Wow, look at that. It's a lot of flapping. Okay, I will take it easy now. I need it actually. I didn't have much sleep. I think about 4 hours to get everything ready. So I will take a bit of a rest now. Okay, see you later, and let's see what happens. let's have a look and see what's going on here. Okay, I'm back now. Let me figure out where Jules flew to. I don't know. Interesting. That's quite a question. I didn't see it take off. I have to wait for some sign of life. I'm going to have a look. I'm just going to put the main camera back on the nest for now. Not much to see. Oops, yeah, there's something to see. Of course there is. Aren't you beautiful? There you go. How can they say there's nothing to see, eh? Just when you popped out. Okay. That's you to see. That's nice. I hear something. Let me check. So I'm just going to put it on Indie for now and see where Jules is. I've seen nothing so far of Jules. Doesn't mean that Jules is not there. It just means as long as there's no sign of life, some vocal. I just need a vocal somewhere because they're so dark. They're very difficult to find. Where are they? Hang on, I heard something now. I'm gonna go and look again.